I nearly got deported. I was diagnosed with PCOS. I've had some breakdowns. I've got suicidal thoughts, but I never really attempted.
What we do here is go back.
Today, I'm just testing out my Razer Kio web camera. Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna share with you all why I stopped vlogging again and the things you can do during this quarantine to keep yourself sane and fit. So let's get it on. 3 very important things you can do during quarantine. The first one is exercise. So whether it's boxing, martial arts, your usual workout routine, anything that involves physical activity, do it, because it's gonna help your whole system to stay sane. Because that's the most important thing right now, that we are all locked up in our homes. Number 2, mind, body, and soul practices. So what are those? So it could be Qigong, like what I've been doing. It's very helpful for my mental health. Tai Chi, yoga, you can do Pilates too, meditation, journaling. Journaling is, brain dumping. I do it every morning or at night before I go to bed. Whatever it is that's gonna help your inner self. Another one is decluttering, giving or selling your old stuff that you don't use anymore. So it's like welcoming new opportunities in your life. Another thing is, if you think you need a therapist or a counselor, just go for it. Don't be shy. Don't think about the people who would think, oh, are you crazy? Baliw ka ba? Or bakit kailangan mo mag-counselor? Yung mga ganun. Like, don't bother thinking about what they're gonna say. You can't please everyone. If they take counseling and therapy against you, then that's their choice. It's not yours. You're just taking care of yourself. Okay, so you do it if you have to, because I'm telling you, it helped me a lot. Third one is learn something new. Just check the online websites that offer free courses. So even iTunes, they offer free courses. It's called iTunes University. Where I always go to is futurelearn.com.au or coursera.com. There are millions of websites that offer free courses. And then if you want to get a certificate, then that's the time you have to pay. Or learn something from just simply going on YouTube. There's so many ways where you can learn whatever you've been pushing back because you're too busy. And there is no busy person. It's just that you don't make time for something. If there's a will, there's a way. Sabi nga nila. So why did I stop vlogging again? I've got so many reasons that they're too many to mention. So one of them is because of my mental health, which is the most important one, because I've had some breakdowns. I've got suicidal thoughts, but I never really attempted. I've been to therapies and counseling. I've been trying to keep myself together or put the pieces back together. It's still kind of hard for me to actually open up about this because I'm pretty private, especially when it comes to my personal life and health. But I guess, like my story could actually inspire you guys to keep going. I just thought of that. I said, might as well, share with you how I got to keep up with the world. I'm still not there yet, but I know that I am in a so much better place right now, because it started last March. Everything just went down, with my visa, with my family, money. That's why I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do anymore. I've got so much on my plate right now that I couldn't even breathe. Like, seriously, sometimes I'm having panic attacks. Like, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I just want to disappear. I don't know if you guys feel the same. I just want to sleep and not wake up anymore. But that's so wrong to think. But this is just me being brutally honest. Face your demons. It's so crazy. It's like a roller coaster. It's so hard to explain, and I don't even want to go back in that state. That's why I'm kind of like, I don't want to talk about it that much. I didn't care if I had to go to a counselor, go to a psych, do these therapies, do counseling, everything else. Be active, physically active, whether it's working out, whether, I don't know, anything that involves physical activity, because it's gonna help your mental health also. So don't you ever forget that. I was diagnosed with PCOS, so it's a polycystic ovarian syndrome. But then, yeah, So that involves mood swings, massive ones, because that's what I got. Because other girls get acne, other girls gain weight and stuff. I gained weight, but my mood swings went like, it just drove me crazy. So that involves my mental health and my PCOS, which made it worse. And yeah, and it took its toll on me just this year. That's why I've had mental breakdowns. So and some crazy stuff going on. I don't know how to explain. I feel really uncomfortable, but at the end of the day, I want you guys to know that I'm okay, and I want you guys to be inspired to keep going, because right now I am nearly there and I can feel it deep within me that I'm getting so much better because I asked for help and I just kept going. Even though everything seems so wrong, even though everything seems so impossible. I got a really great news last June or July, I think. So my OB told me that I am PCOS free, which absolutely made me so happy. That was the start of me actually getting better, because I feel like, oh my gosh, there's hope after battling PCOS for like 2 years. You know, I didn't think that it can be somehow treated. You know, for those who have PCOS, just keep going and really change your lifestyle, because it might help you as much as it did help me. I think the world needs to know, as cliche as it sounds, you just have to do what's best for you. Choose yourself all the time. So my visa issue started last February this year. Can you see the timeline wherein everything just went down since February? That's the time that I felt like giving up. I nearly got deported because of some complicated issue with my ex-partner. I think that's just God's. I just took that. It was so complicated in a way that I nearly gave up and said, you know, I'm just going back to the Philippines because I don't want to deal with this. I felt betrayed, and that is why I want to go back to the Philippines where my friends and family are. But then I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep fighting. There's always another side of the story. But yeah, I just kept going. I fought the hard fight, and yep, I won. I got my visa, and that's the happiest day of my life this year. I thought I am never gonna have it ever. I thought my visa is gonna be denied because of all the complications in that freaking application. But then I got it. The universe gave it to me for a reason. What happened to me here in Melbourne just made me realize that I should always treasure time, appreciate other people, and appreciate myself even more. And most of all, I should always choose myself. Always do that. Not in a selfish way and in a greedy way, but in a more spiritual and personal way. So that's all for today, everyone, and I hope you've learned something from my story, even though that's just my story in a nutshell, just to make it short. And also, I hope you've learned something from the top 3 things you can do during quarantine. So thanks everyone for watching. If you like this video, just give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna start filming anything about modeling. I will do my best to share what I know to every one of you. Stay tuned. And if you've got a friend there who might find this video helpful, then share this to her or him para happy tayong lahat. Salamat sa suporta. Thank you!